be a wonderful person there who can be basically the writing teacher and then basically telling me what to do the other days of the week when my Thanks for being here at Shine Bright Homeschool. I have a very big book to go through with you today. I am so thankful that I don't have to teach this alone because this is definitely not my strong suit. I definitely need some help, and I'm thankful that this year we have a tutor to help us. If you're new to my channel, thanks for tuning in today. I hope you will consider subscribing. Make sure that you like this video if you find it helpful, and leave me a comment if you've used Writeshop before. This is the first year that I've heard of Writeshop. Last year, for those of you that don't know, we tried IEW, and that was a pretty good adventure into composition and grammar, because we also did fix-it grammar through IEW, and the structure and style part was the writing. There was definitely some good parts about IEW. If you're interested in having a look inside IEW, I will link that below and above just so you can glance and see if that's an option if you're searching for a 7th grade writing. This is what we're going to be using for middle school, 7th, 8th grade. My son's actually in 8th grade, but we will be using this at a preparatory school that he is going to with other homeschoolers. There will be a wonderful person there who can be basically the writing teacher and then basically telling me what to do the other days of the week when my son is not at preparatory school. This is completely new for me. I've never heard of this curriculum before. We're going to take a glance inside, but I only have the student workbook. I do not have the teacher's manual. I do not have any solution keys or anything, so I'm only going to give you a glance in this, and then if you're interested in looking into it further, you can go to their website, which I will link in the description, and you can kind of see if it's something else. You can kind of take a deeper look on their website and see if maybe if the teacher guide may give you more of an insight as well. I'm going to read to you what it says here in the back. It says, Writeshop teaches students to write descriptive, informative, and narrative compositions. They will use observation and experience to write strong paragraphs, describe objects, people, and places, write to explain, write news articles and short reports, understand omniscience in narrative writing, correctly use emotion, voice, tense, and use personification, brainstorm before writing. Other skills include choosing strong words and synonyms, developing well-constructed sentences, using mature and varied sentence structure, taking notes and outlining, conducting an interview, improving self-editing techniques. It has pre-writing activities, skill builders, brainstorming worksheets, clear defined writing instructions, teacher and student writing checklists, and composition evaluation forms. So this book has no pictures in it. It's a lot of words. I can definitely see how it would probably be more interesting to use maybe in a group of students if your student especially is not into writing. I'm still hoping that it will be a great thing for us. It's just new, and I don't want to make judgments obviously on something that's brand new and that we haven't had help doing. I'm just going to kind of follow along what the guide is that the writing tutor is going to give us and pray that here at home I can handle it, definitely make it work for us. Alright, so we are looking in Writeshop 1, the student workbook. Opening to the table of contents, it shows the different introduction pages here for any instructions, and then it goes into the Unit 1 lessons. Unit 2 is informative writing, and Unit 3 is narrative writing. Then it goes into the word lists, which show adverbs, characteristics, expressions, behaviors, colors, emotions, personifications, prepositions, said synonyms, transitions, conjunctions, using transition words, weak words, and then it has a sensory word bank for sound words, taste, smell words, texture words, and visual words at the bottom. So it does say down here a note about the teacher's manual. Your parent or your teacher will want to use the accompanying teacher's manual. This student book is not intended for you to work through completely on your own. It does not contain any answer keys to lessons or activities. It does not provide complete instructions for the teacher. So just to clarify on that, remember that I am doing this through the prep school and I won't be teaching by myself. So I did not actually order the teacher's manual yet. I didn't want to pay for it if I didn't need it. So once I hear from his writing teacher there at the preparatory school, then I'll make a decision if I actually need to buy the teacher's guide for this. So I will not be showing the teacher's guide with this book. If you want to look into it more, I'll have the website linked for this curriculum. Okay, so it talks about the writing process with a 5-step checklist. sample pages for formatting, ingredients for a tasty paragraph, choosing a topic and a closing sentence, and then a glossary of terms, glossary of sentence variations, transition words, and then it also goes into your scope and sequence. So this is basically a lesson plan of sorts with everything broken down. And then it has the schedule here. So this is basically taking the day 5 or day 10 off. And then this is an accelerated plan here, which would be a 5-day-a-week class. Common proofreading terms and symbols, common problems of the mechanics of sentences. So that would be the run-on sentence, incomplete sentences, homonym confusion, sentences that run on together, rambling in sentences, or incorrect use of commas, misplaced modifiers, and adverbial phrase and adjective phrases. All right, the Unit 1, descriptive writing. So this is again your student workbook. So this is what they're going to see. You can see it tells you to rewrite the sentences, put sentences together. It gives you directions here for what they're wanting you to do. Day 1, this is part of the lesson, and then this is the directions about sentences and how they want you to create a sentence. And then there's examples down here. This is day 2 right here. Day 3, lesson 1B, describing an object, observing an object, and brainstorming worksheet. So this is a writing skills checklist, teacher writing skills checklist, a composition evaluation form, and it has grading information down here at the bottom. And then it goes on to lesson 2. So it looks like a lot of the lessons are just pretty much the same with a little bit of changes depending on what the topic is, different focuses depending on what the topic is. So this is definitely going to be an adjustment for us. I think it might be a little bit more challenging in the beginning to make this adjustment, but I'm thankful that, again, I'm not doing it on my own. I'm doing it with a writing tutor. So if I have any questions, I'll definitely be able to follow up with my son's writing tutor and be able to see if there's any parts I don't understand, maybe get clarification. Every lesson you have the student writing checklist and then the teacher's checklist, and then that composition evaluation form every lesson. Hopefully this is giving you an idea. They do have a good selection of topics. This one's describing seasons, describing a place. Unit 2 is informative writing. This is helping you do an outline, looks like, for your writing. Writing a factual paragraph, fact gathering worksheet. My upcoming video will be on our grammar focus. It's called the Well-Trained Mind curriculum, something totally new that I've never used before. So I will be showing you that if you are wondering what we're doing for grammar, because this is definitely not really focused as much on grammar, although it seems to tie it in connection to writing, of course. Introduction to journalism, examining a lead paragraph, writing a news article. Unit 3 is a narrative writing, writing a narrative of an emotional event. Writing a narrative of another person's experience. An interview worksheet. First person point of view. Writing a first person narrative. A third person point of view. And then the word lists are here towards the back. Adverbs, characteristics, expressions, and behaviors. Colors and emotions, personifications, prepositions and synonyms, transitions and conjunctions, weak words, sound words, taste and smell words, and texture words, and visual words. And that is it for Writeshop 1, the student workbook. Well, hopefully that gave you a deeper look inside Writeshop and if it is going to be something that you would want to try out. Maybe if you've been seeking out options and nothing's worked, maybe Writeshop will. Also, if you've used Writeshop, please, I'd love to hear from you and hear what you've thought about it. And I really won't be able to give you a review of it till the end of 8th grade. So if you're not there yet and you don't want to change up maybe the writing and composition curriculum that you're using now, but you're interested in seeing if Writeshop worked for us, definitely like and subscribe and click that bell for notifications, because in May of next year, I probably will be sharing with you how this went for us. My son and I just give it our all, and I think really try and make progress in writing this year. Hopefully it'll be a good foundation for high school composition and writing as well. Thanks for being with me here today. I hope that this video was helpful. Until I see you next time, make sure that you shine bright.